Now, President Obama may finally be getting the message when it comes to jobs. But it looks like Republicans aren't. To filibuster or not to filibuster? That's the question Republicans will face tomorrow when Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid brings legislation to the Senate floor to create 400,000 jobs. 1 week after Republicans filibustered President Obama's entire American Jobs Act, Reid's scheduled to vote for Friday, for tomorrow, on just one piece of the Jobs Act that gives $35 billion in aid to states so that they can hire teachers, firefighters, and cops. Earlier this week, here's how President Obama pitched this new strategy to pass his Jobs Act piece by piece.
This week, I'm asking members of Congress to vote. What we're going to do is we're going to break up my jobs bill. Maybe they just couldn't understand the whole thing all at once. So we're going to break it up into bite-sized pieces so they can take a thoughtful approach to this legislation.
Take a thoughtful approach, or just dismiss it off the bat, as they've done with every single other piece of job creation legislation supported by the president. But if Republicans choose to filibuster tomorrow, then they'll have a lot of explaining to do. The bill is completely paid for thanks to a 0.5% surtax on individuals who earn more than $1 million a year. Again, that's just a 0.5% surtax on millionaires to create or save nearly 500,000 new jobs around the country. Not only that, poll after poll shows that at least 2/3 of Americans support raising taxes on millionaires. And a recent CNN poll found 75% of Americans support this particular part of the American Jobs Act. So if Republicans decided to filibuster tomorrow, then won't we all see proof that the Republicans don't care at all what Americans want? They just want to crash the economy next year to hurt Obama's re-election chances? Here to offer his take on this is Neil Asbury, CEO, radio talk show host of Truth for America, and author of the book Conscientious Equity. Conscientious Equity, isn't it? Neil, welcome.
Exactly. Hey, Tom, thanks for having me back.
Thanks for joining us, Neil. Could you please name one area where the top 1% are pitching in and doing any kind of sacrifice to help resolve this Bush Republican Great Recession?
Well, Tom, thanks for asking that, because in your lead up to this, you've actually set it up for me. You've answered that question. The young people are hurting, so why do we want to penalize and tax our job creators? This isn't about the 1%
wait a second,
of the
Neil.
wealthy.
Are you trying to suggest to me that because somebody has a bunch of money in the bank or has a huge income that they're a job creator? Is that what you're saying? Are you trying to reinvent the word rich into the word job creator?
I'm saying that the people that you're calling millionaires are our job creators.
Neil, I can't believe that I'm hearing this. I don't for a minute believe, Neil, that you are that dumb.
It's absolutely true.
Neil,
don't be insincere here. With President Obama and Harry Reid trying to put this thing out there that they know they won't get the votes. Not even the moderate Democrats are behind this. Not even Bill Clinton is behind this.
Neil, the Frank Luntz-isms here are so thick that you could cut them with a knife. The idea that just because somebody has a high income, somehow they're a job creator. This is total BS, and you know it. The job creators are people buying things. Please name for me one rational business person who, seeing demand for more of their product and an opportunity to make more money, but they'd have to have some more employees to do it, is going to say, no, I don't think I'll do that because I'll have to pay more taxes on my own personal income.
Well, Tom, I'm an entrepreneur first and foremost, and my company's growing. I just raised $50 million of my own money and some debt to buy American manufacturing companies that are struggling so I can keep jobs in America. I'm one of those people that you're mentioning. Do you want to take that money away from me and giving it to a government that's wasting it? Or do you want me to hire people in this economy and give them good-paying American manufacturing jobs? And there's thousands of people out there like me who want a chance, who want to jump in, but they're totally confused by the message of this Congress and this government.
Neil, if wealthy people, and God bless you if you've got $50 million, if you want to go out and make money with that money,
it's not my money.
Or if you want to borrow $50 million and go out and start a business
in America,
and you want to hire people to produce, if you want to hire people who are going to generate for you more money than they cost you, I wish you well on that. But that has nothing to do with whether or not you should be paying income taxes. Whether, you know, I don't get why. I don't get why on the first $1 million of your income, there's going to be no change in the taxes you pay. And if you make an extra $100,000 after that first $1 million, you're going to pay $500 in taxes, and that will fund. This is this 0.5% increase in taxes after you make $1 million, and that will fund 400,000 jobs. Why would you possibly be opposed to that? Those are 400,000 people who are all potential customers for your products.
Non-starter. Is a non-starter. It's just not going to get through moderate Democrats. If this ever makes it to the House, you're going to have the moderate Democrats and Democrats from conservative districts running for the hills. You don't have the Democrat votes on something like this. Everybody knows
I'm not
you don't
asking
raise
about who's going to vote for what.
recession.
I'm asking just this simple, rational
Okay, I'll answer the
question.
question. Okay, let me get. I'm sorry. I'll get back to exactly what you asked. We're a subchapter S. It means that our corporate taxes are passed on to our personal taxes, like millions of other small businesses in this country. So it's our business that's going to get taxed, Tom. It's our business, and it's millions of other small businesses that's going to get taxed, and they're not going to be hiring people. They're not going to be hiring the young people that you just so passionately are supporting.
Neil, I've run several sub-S corporations. I've run a bunch of C corporations in my life, and you and I both know if you got $1 million in profit sitting around a sub-S corporation, you're nuts. You need to convert that to a C corporation tomorrow morning so that you can isolate that money and pay it at a lower corporate tax rate.
I'm hiring people. I'm buying technology.
What you're telling me right now is that you don't know how to run a corporation.
No, what I'm telling you right now is that I'm out there doing what you want me to do, and that is to buy American manufacturing companies, to keep them here and to hire American people to make things so we can export them.
You know, what I would like to.
This is going to hire those young people that you just mentioned.
400,000 people out there with enough money in their pockets to buy the products that you want to make so you can make a buck. What's wrong with that?
But Tom, why is the federal government spending money to bail out the states? Shouldn't the states worry about this?
Because
why is the federal government doing it anyway? This is not the federal government's
30 years of Reaganomics has
responsibility.
driven us into virtually a depression.
And how about
people are
Clinton
broke.
economics, which essentially was the same thing as Reaganomics?
It exactly was. That's why I said 30 years of Reaganomics. We have been doing this for 30 years.
But Bill Clinton, do you support the policies of Bill Clinton?
By and large, no. I think we have been, Bill Clinton, there's been absolute continuity basically since 1981 in our trade policies, in our economic policies. I mean, Clinton raised taxes 3%, big whoop. He actually had a balanced budget, but, you know, anyhow, Neil, we're flat out of time.
Hey, Tom, I hope we can continue this on. It's been a great discussion.
I do too. Thank you, Neil, for dropping by. Good seeing you.
Thank you, Tom.